In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my most addictive fragrances right now. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my most addictive fragrances right now. So I typically try to do these every month. I fell off for a little bit, but we're back on it, okay? So I try to do these every month, and in them I share with you the 5 fragrances that I have not been able to get enough of. So that could mean that I either can't stop smelling them, I can't stop wearing them, or I can't stop thinking about wearing them. The only other caveat is that these fragrances cannot be new to me. So all of these fragrances that I'll mention to you will be at least a month old, because I feel like whenever I get a new fragrance, I always feel like that. Like I always want to test it. I always want to wear it. Even if it's not a love for me, it's something that I always just am gravitating towards. So I try to keep my intentions pure and limited to just fragrances that I've had for at least a month. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this month's fragrances. So this first fragrance is a very popular one, but it's not one that I talk about a lot. This fragrance is from the brand Giardini Di Toscana, and this is Bianco Latte. So I kind of feel like I don't even need to tell y'all how this smells because everybody has it. But I have really been loving this over the past month. It is on my fragrance tray, and because of that, I have been reaching for it more, wearing it more, and really just enjoying it. So if you haven't smelled Bianco Latte, to me, it smells like a milky vanilla scent. It does have some honey in there. It also kind of smells like there's some nutty nuances to this fragrance and a very slight spice underneath it all. I know not everybody gets a spice. Some people just say this is a sweet milky vanilla, but for me, it kind of smells like there's something like a chai spice or something in the deep background of this fragrance. So to me, this is a beautiful gourmand vanilla, but there is something unique about this fragrance. I mean, I know there's a lot of dupes out there for this fragrance, but besides the dupes, I felt like when this fragrance came out, there was something unique about it, even though it is just a vanilla scent. It is gorgeous, and I will tell you guys, since I have had this on my tray, my dent has gotten bigger. I actually checked out the dent today because I wanted to see where it's at, and it's about right there. And if you know anything about me, you know I like to rotate the love for my fragrances, and so none of my fragrances usually have huge dents, but I will say that when I started out this month, when I first put it on the tray, I think my bottle was up to here. So I have used a good amount in a month, and I've really enjoyed wearing this. Mostly I've worn this to bed, not gonna lie, but I have worn it around my house as well, and I really, really love the smell of it, and I just can't get enough of it. I've even been smelling it like on days that I don't wear it. I remember one time I was getting ready to go to the gym and I didn't feel like wearing a freshie. And so I was like, do I want to wear Bianco Latte? But I did not, y'all. I wouldn't do that. This is too strong and too sweet for the gym, but I did go smell it, y'all. So anyway, again, that's Bianco Latte from Giardini Di Toscana. Next up is a fragrance from Kayali, and this is Musk 12. So I've heard that this fragrance has been discontinued. It hasn't been available in the US for a while. I know Selfridges had it at one point. I don't know if they still do. When I'm editing this video, I'll look for it and see if I can find a link for it. So make sure you check out my description box. If I'm able to find a link, I will link it for you all. But anyway, this is a beautiful musk scent, and I have been reaching for this a lot. This is one that I have loved for a long time, but when it became hard to find, I stopped using it. And so for the longest, I was sitting probably about here with my dent, like for the longest. And this month I actually kind of moved around some fragrances, and my Kayalis are easier to reach now for me, and I have been reaching for this. So I've liked to wear this fragrance to bed. I've worn this to the gym. I did not talk about how it smells, but we're gonna get there. But I just feel like it's just a very pretty, like fresh out of the shower scent. So to me, this is a musk scent, and it is a clean musk, but there's also some sweetness to this fragrance. It almost feels like it's a musk with a slightly vanilla, fruity sweetness underneath it all. It is so pretty. Although it's clean, it doesn't go laundry detergent route. It goes just that clean skin route with a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of like texture to it. I don't know if there are any fruits in this fragrance, but to me it smells like a very muted, like fruity vanilla undertone to the musk. It is gorgeous. It is so easy to wear. I know a lot of people wish Mona would bring this back, and maybe she will. I don't know. I don't have the intel with Mona or Kayali like that, but maybe she will, because I feel like a lot of people love this one, and it is like a sleeper scent. It's one of those fragrances that you can wear anytime and just smell good without trying too hard, but it's still unique in my opinion. Love this one. So again, that is Kayali Musk 12. Next up is another fragrance that was on my fragrance tray this month, and this is Black Phantom from Kilian. So this scent is another oldie but goodie fragrance. It is so delicious in like this sexy way. So to me, this smells like a dark chocolate mixed with like a coffee, mixed with some woodiness, and even like a slight like milkiness to this. Like, I don't think milk is a note in here, but it definitely has this slight kind of nutty milkiness to it. So I don't know if there's like a nut milk, like almond milk or something in here, but that's the vibes it gives me. It is so good, y'all. It is so good. It's a dark scent. It's nighttime. It's winter appropriate. It's definitely unisex. I don't feel like it gets too sweet. I really would love to smell this on a man. Maybe I'll have my husband wear it one day, but y'all, this fragrance is so addictive. Now, I only probably wore this maybe twice, maybe 3 times this month. I don't know. But y'all, I probably sniff this like every other day. Like every other day. This is not the type of fragrance I like to wear out, like to run errands or anything like that. So when it comes to fragrances like this that are kind of more like either date night or in the house date night or that type of fragrance for me, I don't wear them as much, but that doesn't take away my love for them. Like, I could not get enough of sniffing this. And I love that I had it on my tray, because I could just enjoy it in that way as opposed to actually wearing it. So yeah, this is not the fragrance I'm wearing to the grocery store or to a meeting at the kids' school. No, I don't do that, but I did enjoy it for a couple in-house date nights. I think I wore it out one night as well, but it's a beautiful scent. If you have this, definitely pull it out before it starts getting too hot. This is definitely more of a cold weather scent, but it is so gorgeous. So again, that is Black Phantom by Kilian. This next fragrance is from Guerlain, and this is Oud Nude. So this fragrance, like the name would imply, is a oud fragrance, but it's a nude oud, okay? So the oud here is present, but it's very smooth. It's very like toned down. Like, you can smell it, but it doesn't go like skanky. It doesn't smell like animal. It's a very like tame oud in my opinion. And then I feel like the name Oud Nude fits it perfectly, because it also smells like there is this kind of skin muskiness to this fragrance. So think about clean, fresh out of the shower skin that doesn't smell like anything in particular except like warm skin. So your body is like warmed up, that type of nude. So I guess you can say it leans slightly animalic, like it has that warmth, but of a very like clean person's skin. This smells so sensual. It is gorgeous. It also has a raspberry note in here as well that helps to kind of break up some of the fragrance and just gives it a little bit more interest in my opinion. And I will say that this is a fragrance I love, and I recently featured it in a video. And since I featured in that video a couple weeks ago, I think I've worn it 3 times since then. So that is saying a lot for me. This is one of those fragrances that once I start wearing it, I want to keep wearing it. And it works for so many occasions. I've worn this to the gym before, not this month, but I've worn this to the gym before when I was trying to get to know the fragrance. But yeah, I've worn this to the gym. I like to wear this to bed. I like to wear this around the house. I've worn it running errands. I've worn it going out. It is a beautiful scent that works so well for so many different things. And it's year-round appropriate. So again, that is Oud Nude from Guerlain. This next fragrance is from the brand Armarode, and this is called Golden Oud. So this is a fragrance that I had the chance to smell when I went to New York in December to Scent Explore, the fragrance convention. They didn't have it there to purchase. They were sold out, but I was able to smell it there. And then later on, I purchased it, and I have no regrets. It is so good. So I think all the Armarode fragrances have oud in them. This one is called Golden Oud, and I feel like that really describes it, because there is definitely a golden, like warm, sunny feeling to this fragrance. So you get the oud. The oud is present. It's giving a smooth woodiness, but honestly, when I smell it, it doesn't smell like typical oud in my opinion. Like if you're averse to oud, you still may like this. Like, it just smells woody. In addition to that, I feel like I can pick up on caramel, maybe some fruits. And when I say fruits, I'm thinking like a mix of fruits, but it kind of smells like maybe I'm getting like a peach or something. I don't know. But definitely like a warm, like fruity caramel mixed with the oud. It is delicious smelling, but not in that literal gourmand way, but it's gourmand leaning. It to me is a easy to wear oud. I actually wore this morning. I wore it last night, but then I also wore it this morning to Pilates. And it was fine, y'all. It was fine. I smelled good. I didn't go overboard with my sprays, y'all, but it smelled good. And it's one of those easy to wear, like happy scents, but it's also unique. So if you are scared of oud fragrances, but you want to try your hand out with like a sweeter oud, maybe check this one out. So again, that's Golden Oud from Armarode. So those were my 5 fragrances. I do have one honorable mention, and the only reason I'm including this is because it's not actually my fragrance. So my honorable mention is from Amouage, and this is called Enclave. So this is one I actually picked up for my husband. We went on a little staycation for during Valentine's weekend. It was a family trip, but I like to have a fragrance to remember these trips by, and I bought him this. Plus, it was around Valentine's Day, so I guess it kind of doubles as a Valentine's Day gift for him. But y'all, he wore this while he was there, and now every time I smell it, I think of it, and it's so good. This is one that I had smelled in store a long time ago. I couldn't remember what it smelled like, but Joma Shop was having a sale and I went ahead and ordered it because I remembered liking it, but I wasn't like 100% sure what it smelled like. But y'all, I was not disappointed. So I find this hard to describe, but it has this minty vibe to it. And that's probably the most prominent thing I pick up at first. So a mintiness, but then there is this dark kind of woodiness to it as well. I don't know what kind of wood, but definitely a dark woodiness to it. It kind of smells nutty as well, or maybe like there's tonka that's giving it a little bit of that nutty sweetness. But then it's juxtaposed with this mintiness. So to me, this smells really unique, and on the skin, it smells even better. The mintiness is rounded out by the dark, woody, slight sweetness of it. So you have these two kind of scent profiles that are on opposite ends of the spectrum, but together they work. They work really well. It smells really good on him. This projects well. It lasts a long time. Typical Amouage fashion, you know, they usually don't have a problem with longevity or projection. And I just love smelling this on him. Now, I probably wouldn't wear this myself. No, I wouldn't. To me, it smells masculine, so I wouldn't wear it, but I really have been enjoying wearing this on him, and I want him to wear it more, y'all. Somebody go whisper in his ear and tell him to wear this more. It smells amazing and unique. Definitely not something that you would find like at your typical department store. So if you're if you're a man watching this and you want to try something a bit different, maybe go get your nose on this. Or if you're looking for a gift for a man, not blind buy safe, but go get your nose on this and see if you like it and spray it on skin. So again, that's Amouage Enclave. So those were my most addictive fragrances right now. Let me know if you tried any of these fragrances. What do you think of them? Also, let us know in the comments, what is one fragrance you haven't been able to get enough of over the past month? I'd love for y'all to share that in the comments so we all can join in on this conversation. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you have that notification bell on. I don't have a regular uploading schedule anymore, so that notification bell will let you guys know when I upload my videos. Also, make sure you check out my description box down there. I will have links to all the fragrances that I mentioned, along with links to everywhere else you can find me. So my website, www.simplyayesha.com. Also, I have a link to my Instagram and my TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.